The world is noisy. Everywhere you turn, there's a constant hum of activity. A cacophony of demands, distractions, and negativity bombards us daily. From the moment we wake up, we're inundated with information and noise. It's easy to get swept away, to feel overwhelmed by the constant chatter. The pressure to keep up can be exhausting. But what if there was a way to turn down the volume, a method to find calm amidst the chaos, to focus on what truly matters and tune out the rest? Imagine being able to filter out the noise and hone in on the essential. This is the subtle art of ignoring. It's a practice that can transform your life. It's not about being rude or dismissive. It's about making conscious choices about where to direct your attention. It's about protecting your mental space, your energy, your peace. By doing so, you create a sanctuary for your mind. It's about choosing what deserves your attention and what doesn't. Not everything and everyone warrants your focus. Imagine your mind as a garden, a place where only the most beautiful and meaningful thoughts should flourish. You wouldn't let weeds grow unchecked, choking out your flowers. You tend to it, ensuring it remains a place of beauty. Similarly, you shouldn't let negativity and distractions take root in your thoughts. Clear them out just like you would with weeds. Learning to ignore isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. It's about maintaining a healthy mental environment. It's a skill that empowers you to live a more fulfilling life, free from unnecessary burdens. Embrace the art of tuning out and discover the peace that lies within. Our brains are wired to focus on the negative, a trait that has been deeply ingrained in us for survival. It's a survival mechanism honed over millennia, ensuring that we remain vigilant to threats and dangers in our environment. But in today's fast-paced, information-overloaded world, this negativity bias can be exhausting and overwhelming. We dwell on criticism, ruminate on setbacks, and give power to things that don't deserve it, often at the expense of our mental well-being. This is where selective attention comes in, a crucial skill in managing our mental health. Like a muscle, we can train our minds to focus on the positive, to filter out the noise and distractions that drain our energy. It's about choosing what we consume, both literally and figuratively, from the food we eat to the media we engage with. Are you bombarded with negativity on social media? Unfollow those accounts that bring you down and seek out positive influences instead. Are certain people constantly draining your energy? Limit your exposure to them and set healthy boundaries to protect your peace. Remember, you have the power to choose what you allow into your mind. It's a conscious decision that can transform your mental landscape. You wouldn't drink poison, so why consume negativity? Protect your mental space by being mindful of what you let in and what you keep out. The ancient Stoics were masters of ignoring. They understood that much of life is beyond our control. Instead of fighting against the inevitable, they embraced it. This is the essence of amor fati, loving one's fate. They also practiced negative visualization, imagining the worst-case scenario to prepare themselves mentally and appreciate what they had. This wasn't about dwelling on negativity, but rather building resilience and perspective. The Stoics taught us that external events only have power if we give it to them. By accepting what we cannot control and focusing on our own thoughts and actions, we can find true freedom. It's not about apathy, but about choosing where we invest our energy. Ignoring is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. It's not about avoiding problems, but managing your response to them. Here are a few techniques to help you master this art and bring more peace into your life. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice when your mind starts to wander or when negative thoughts creep in. When negativity arises, acknowledge it without judgment and let it go. Imagine it floating away like a balloon. Learn to say no to requests that drain your time and energy. Protect your personal space and set clear boundaries. Be mindful of what you consume. The media and information you take in can greatly affect your mood and mindset. Unfollow, unsubscribe, and disconnect from sources of negativity. Curate your digital space to support your well-being. Don't dwell on things you can't change. Focus on what you can control and take proactive steps. Instead, focus your energy on your own action and reaction. Build resilience by staying calm and composed. Appreciate the good in your life. Take time each day to reflect on what you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what you already have. Cherish the small moments and the people around you. Remember, it's a process. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress. Every small step forward is a victory. Keep practicing and you will see improvement over time. The power of supportive connections. Ignoring doesn't mean isolating yourself. In fact, surrounding yourself with the right people is crucial. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you. These are the people who celebrate your successes and support you through challenges. Toxic relationships, on the other hand, can be incredibly draining. These are the people who constantly criticize, complain, or bring you down. Learning to distance yourself from such relationships, or at least set firm boundaries, is essential for your well-being. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. Don't be afraid to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. Embracing solitude. In our hyper-connected world, solitude is often seen as something to be avoided, but time alone is essential for personal growth and self-discovery. It allows us to quiet the noise of the world and reconnect with ourselves. Use solitude to reflect, to pursue your passions, to simply be. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we often gain the most clarity and insight. Don't be afraid to disconnect from the world and spend time alone with your thoughts. It's in these moments of solitude that we often find our greatest strength. The importance of saying no. One of the most powerful words in the English language is no. Yet many of us struggle to say it, fearing we'll disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. However, every yes to something we don't truly want is a no to something that might bring us greater joy or fulfillment. Learning to say no allows us to set boundaries, protect our time, and prioritize our own well-being. It's not about being selfish, it's about being selective. It's about choosing how we spend our limited time and energy. The freedom of indifference. The Stoics believed in the power of indifference, not indifference to everything, but to things that are outside our control, to the opinions of others, to the trivial matters that consume our thoughts. This doesn't mean we become apathetic. It simply means we choose what truly matters and let go of the rest. We focus on our own values, our own goals, and our own definition of success. This freedom of indifference allows us to live with a sense of peace and purpose, unburdened by the need for external validation or the fear of judgment. Ignoring your way to a better you. The art of ignoring is a journey, not a destination. It's about constantly refining your ability to filter out distractions, negativity, and anything that hinders your growth. Remember, you have the power to choose what you allow into your mind and your life. You are not obligated to engage in every argument, respond to every criticism, or absorb every bit of negativity that comes your way. By learning to ignore, you create space for what truly matters: your well-being, your passions, your relationships, and your journey of self-discovery. Ignore the noise, embrace the silence, and discover the freedom that comes with choosing your focus. If you want to level up in life, like the video and subscribe to the channel.